It's always a bit of a challenge racing in mud. I think the last time was the Hellfire Cup, but the challenge is always fun and it's different, so that makes it even more interesting. Yeah. So Mel Ansett is here and she's a cyclocross rider, so she'd be a favourite for this race because she's got good bike handling skills in wet weather.
Yeah, I headed out for a lap yesterday to see what it was like, and it was heaps of fun. Today it'll be interesting to see what the track's like. If it's wet, it's going to be like pretty slippery, pretty greasy.
The Atherton Forest Mountain Bike Park is set in the Herberton Range State Forest. It's a fantastic area, rolling hills, and there's almost 40 kilometres of single trail now through that network. Mainly open forest, but right up the top of the ridge there's rainforest areas as well, so it has a huge amount of diversity in a small space.
K's, so I think it's going to play out to the sprinters. So obviously, like a race like this, I think I did okay in it a couple of years ago. But that's only because the whole field blew up because it was a big race. So they've taken that into consideration and reduced the length. But saying that, it's going to be muddy and wet. So mechanicals out there, it's anyone's game out there.
Well, lap one was pretty good. It wasn't that mucky at all. And when we hit the second lap, after 140 riders went on it, it was really mucky. Jason went up pretty hard. Towards the end of the lap, there's one open climb. I see Jason up ahead of a minute and a half, so I got within like 15 seconds of him, and Dylan Cooper was with me. We came down. Jason had a minute gap, stayed that way till the second time up the climb. And I caught Jason on that climb, came down here into the third lap, and Jason just kept it consistent.
There's a fine line between pushing the tyres too hard and trying to save time by not falling off. But at the end of the second lap, it was only Corey about the same distance behind me. But like he absolutely punished that climb in the second lap. I had a really good gap at the bottom, and I don't know if he just pushed himself a little bit too hard to catch me there, and we sort of rode down that downhill together. So the track was really good. No, it's good to be part of the series as well. So I'm hoping that it sort of helps towards my points campaign.
Yeah, he was running well. He deserved the win today. Yeah, it's a fun day out there.
So I was riding with Melissa the first lap. Then I was surging to try and drop her as soon as I could, and had a few offs with my tyres. So it was my tyres versus hers, and she kept getting back on. And then as soon as we got to the fire road climb, I distanced her, but I heard she got a puncture in the end. So that's a bit of a pity because it would have been nice to race someone who's as good as she is at the moment. Yeah, it's always nice to get a win. It's just these conditions were particularly different for me and probably a first. So I'm glad I've tested myself and I've come good at the end. Each lap was just a different kind of course because the first lap was mucky enough. The second lap was just, we were all slip sliding everywhere, and then the third lap had so much water on it that we were just riding through everything. So actually I think the rain helps keep the course together in the end. Yeah.